another wedding in the family, and it's time to set up another journal for the event. So if you would like to see how these fun pages come together and what all the festivities are, you might want to stick around. What's up, everyone? This is Priya here. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning. And if this is the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. Here I share tips, ideas, and inspiration to make your planner and journal spreads pretty and functional. I'm breaking into another journal from my stash. This time it's the B6 Firefly journal, and I have some latest winter stickers that the Washi Tape Shop gifted me, and I can't wait to dive into those. I'm pulling some older ones as well, and this one is from Wrong Wrong. This is a Wedding Dreams, which I have finally gotten a chance to use. And as you can see, this is the PET stickers, and I do have a whole bunch of washi tapes, calligraphs, duographs, a lot of stationery from the Archer and Olive sub boxes from June and September. And as you can see, this was the celestial kind of theme, and I haven't gotten a chance to use these as yet. And this one is from the Beekeeper's Garden, which was from the summer, and that too I hadn't gotten a chance to dive into it just yet. And this is some really fun florals, wider and thinner ones, which I think will be quite useful because I thought the colors went really well. So I'm just keeping all the washi tapes out. And I also have some of the other goodies from the sub boxes, and just taking the time to take out all the washi so that I can just use it. And I have some gel pens, and I'm pretty sure you have seen the unboxings already. And these are some collage papers. Again, I would love to bring them in. If not in the first setup, it will be coming in the second one because this is so fun. And look at all these gorgeous designs. And yeah, the December sub box should be available to new subscribers by the time you're seeing this. And this is the sticker, Alpha's sticker set that also came in the sub box. And I will move all these aside, and let's take a moment to enjoy this buckram cover in the B6 Firefly Night, which was part of the fall release, if I'm not mistaken, or the summer one, I don't quite remember. So if you'd like to see such creative setups and would love to see more videos from me, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so that you can be sure you would not miss out on any of the future videos. And I have a discount code for the Washi Tape Shop, Live Love Posh, Planything, Archer and Olive, and a few other shops. It's going to be Priya 10. And these are all the sticker journaling packs that Live Love Posh had come out with in October. And I would really like to keep it simple here. I'm going to spell out my name, and I think I will go with these alphas. And I also would like to bring in some of the Wedding Dreams from Wrong Wrong. And if you are a new customer to Wrong Wrong, I do have a discount code for you. And yeah, I'm just going to do like a simple floral arrangement, leaving just enough space for the name. And as you can see, I'm starting with the name, but again, I'm trying to have my name centered on the space we have. So what I will do is I will start from either side of my name. So that's a simple trick you can use if you want to have your letter spaced out. You could always use a ruler to have it put down straight, but I thought having this visual would be nice, and I will be going and starting from the center, because again, I miscounted the alphas, and instead of having I at the center, I think we have I and Y at the center. So I put it down in an arch, which I think came out pretty well. So now I have some space in the middle also, and I'm going with another floral cluster just to cover up that whitener, which I hate seeing. And as you can see, this is a very simple way of jazzing up your name page. And that bird duo is just too cute. I think that's pretty good, but maybe another pair of slippers. I think that'll complete it. And I did not want to overdo this. And so now let us see. I think I will go ahead and maybe add one more touch of washi just to bring in some of those colors at the top and bottom. Just keeping it very simple and just organically ripping it so that we will have some colors going up at the top. You could avoid this part entirely, but I thought this would be a nice touch. And now on to this page, the very first page, which is dot grid on one side and plain on the other. So this is that weird page, and I usually keep it as such, but this time I decided to just glue it together so that when we open the page, this is what we will be working with. And that glue tape is also from Journal Say, just like the scissors and the tweezers and some of the other stickers we will use. And I'm using this golden washi tape. This was part of the Luminous Skies sub box, the September one. And this is not something you normally find. So I was excited when I got a solid gold washi tape. It may not look the prettiest on camera, but trust me, it's just gorgeous in person. And this will be the space for like the cover page, like what whose wedding it is, and all that will be here. And I'm going to start with just rounding the corners, and since the washi tape is a bit thin, the corner rounder does not work well, so that's why I thought I will just use the scissors. And the small scissors that way is just perfect. They're from Journal Say, as I mentioned. And my code Priya can earn you 8% off at Journal Say. Even if there is a sale happening, you can still stack my code, and it is a great stationery shop. And so I went ahead and penciled in the name so that I can decide on what colors I can use for lettering. So this was, I believe, one of the lilac ones. Let's just do a pen test. And this is the duographs with one side chisel tip and one side being the fine liner. So that was not what I was looking for. So I dived into this Luminous Skies calligraphs, and I think, yeah, I think this is the color I want to go with. So I just tested out the ink on my Hemlock and Oak planner. So I'm just spelling out the bride and the groom. The groom, in fact, is my cousin. So I'm using, yeah, oopsie. So that is the small mistake I did. And I'm going to do the outline for the names with my Pentel 0.5. And don't worry if you can't remember the names of the products or the pens or anything. All of that will be in the description for you. And if it is available somewhere online, say Amazon, I will have my link there so that you can pick it up. And this has been a fun pen size, in fact, to use. And now that I have the names all written down, I think I will go ahead and add the deco. And this too, I think the illustrations are so adorable. And this is going to be my cousin, again, as I mentioned, and they will be having a 2 day wedding string of events, I must say, in Goa, and then which will be a proper destination wedding. And it's going to be so fun with multiple events across 2 3 days. And then there is a proper religious wedding that will happen later that weekend. So it will be nice to see all the family members there. And I did put down the florals this way, but then you will see how later I thought that I should try something I saw Erin from Erin Smith do on her channels, and that's layering the florals over, especially clear florals as these, on top of golden or silver washi tapes. And she does it so gracefully. I knew I had to try it. So this is, yeah, I almost turned the page. You see that, right? And then I realized, I think I should maybe move them. And yeah, there I go. And I think I like this better. I'm not, it does not do justice to the actual beauty in person. And I'm going to move these. And I will come and add a bit more of the deco elements also, and maybe jazz up some of the empty spaces. And this, I think I really like this cover page. It is, the florals are definitely on the softer side, so I don't think it overpowers much, but I think it does kind of give it a good visual. And I really love that I can finally use this PT sticker. I had initially picked it up for my nephew's wedding last year. If you saw that setup, it is on my channel. I will try and link it. And this is again a fun way of using another journal from your empty stash, empty stash in the sense unused journals. And before you ask, that paper clip is also from Journal Say. So here I'm going with this dark blue starry skies, and I think I should just pull the journal closer, so that's why I'm moving the journal closer and also putting it upside down so that I can see it better. And I will also, I tried doing the corner rounder. Yeah, the washi tape is really thin, so it just does not work with that corner rounder. So now I'm using this lace and floral combo washi. This was from Journal Say. No, sorry, this was from the Washi Tape Shop. And I've used this, and I'm going to use my paper trimmer from Journal Say to cut the washi tape in half. And as you can see, I did have a hard time because that is a more compact paper trimmer just for smaller elements. But I managed to, and I'm just going ahead and rounding the corners. And in this setup, I will have some Bujo elements also incorporated, and I'm going to spell the events that I will be attending, because across multiple days, across multiple venues, across multiple events, there is a lot that I need to keep track of. And it made sense that because I'm starting to already book my things and book my appointments and all that, you know how even if you are not the bride or the groom, there are so many things that you will need to carry or you will need to think about, especially if it's your cousin or somebody in your family. So I'm just starting with that, just finalizing my outfits, finalizing my jewelry, finalizing my hair accessories, and all of that. It does not happen magically. We have to plan those ahead. So I started ordering stuff, and there was a full set of PDF files that came, because there was a color scheme, there was a color theme, and for each event they had a whole bunch of thought that they had put into organizing everything. So what do I say? So well, and so carefully curated. So I think I will just have, yeah, because there are events, two or three events, and I'm going to make boxes using my Pigma Micron, and this is on a purple color. And this is going to be a 0.5. And this came in a full set, the Pigma Microns. And yeah, sorry, I forgot one of the sides. So I'm going to kind of have all the boxes, and I will also come and add some more alphas to the right side, because a couple of them I'm not sure you have heard of. A couple of I'm introducing you to a couple of states in India. One of them is Goa, and that is where a lot of the functions are happening, and the rest will be in my home state of Kerala. And I'm using the alphas. You see how convenient this is. So this will be 13, 14. So there are three events happening on the 13th, and 14th is one of the main events. Actual wedding is on the 14th. And what else? Do I need more deco here? That tapping is my thinking mode, you know. And I think I will come and add some deco to balance some of the deco on the other side. And yeah, I think the top part is fine. For the bottom part, I think I'll have just enough whitener to make sure she does not have a line through her gown. And no, she will not be my cousin's fiance. She will not be wearing a gown. We will have our own traditional approach to the wedding. So it will mostly be saris that she will be wearing, and so will I. So let me know if you would be interested in one, watching me, or just small sneak peeks of how the whole event is going. So for that, you can become a member. I will be sharing sneaks into the whole wedding, and how you can follow along. So I just started the memberships on my platform. So it is similar to Patreon, but here on YouTube. And it does have a more personal touch to it. You do get more behind the scenes, and you do have more access to me as a person and my content, and you have a voice in what I do and what I share and what setups I do, all of that. And that will be a platform where you will have lots of wedding things that will definitely pop up. So all that information can be found in the description. And please follow along and join me there and become a member, and that way you can have access to all that. I will be, I'm not sure how well I will be able to share it with you otherwise, but yeah, I will try and do my best for the members. And this is the second set of events that will be happening. And I'm not sure if I can make it for that because mom duties don't always allow me to kind of attend everything, but I will try. So this is going to be the next set of events. And let's now jazz up these boxes. Again, this was more of a Bujo approach to the whole thing. Let me know if you are liking these kind of setups, And I had a video where I shared how you can use journals if they are just sitting by and then you would like to dive into them. So you will have events in your family or you're attending, or you could have a proper journal for all the weddings. Maybe your friends' kids are getting married, or depending on what stage of life you are at. You may have your cousins, your nephews, nieces. You may have your, again, friends' kids, or anybody in your acquaintances. So you could just have like that's a fun idea, right? You could just go ahead and have everything. So it will be like a fun collage to look back on later. And I'm using my lavender color zebra myliner to just draw some lines. And here also I'm going with some lines for both the boxes, and I can always come and add more deco once I'm done with the writing that I have to do. And on to the next setup. And for this I'm doing some waterfall tabs. So you get to see a good mix of simple bujos, waterfall tabs, and you will also see some Dutch doors. Yes, they are coming. So this is like the second part of the whole thing. And I'm going to use a good mix of all these washi tapes in various sizes. So this is the first waterfall tab, and you see how easy it is. And I'm going to use some contrasting florals, and you must be wondering what I'm doing with such a wide washi tape, but for this I'm going to attach it this way. But I think I want the washi tape to be a bit more to the back, so let's rearrange that. If I can have that lined all the way to the top, and this way I will have more on the back side. And when you look from here, you would think that it is a thinner washi as well. On to the next page. Let's just cut that strip right there. And I think that came out perfect. And I think I will have some contrasting colors here again. So I'm just going with this set of florals, and I'm just keeping it at that. And I will go ahead and trim the excess going off the page, and I will also decorate the back pages. And this is again one of the easiest ways of doing a waterfall tab, and you can have more pages. See how easily it comes together. It's not hard at all. And let us see what else we need. So I'm going to spell plan because this is where all the planning action happens. And I'm going with Yeah, I think that's really good. So we will, yeah. So what do we plan for? Because this one is going to be the space where I plan out my trip, my the days, I mean, what to book in advance. So this is what we have so far. I think it's going well. And I'm going to dive into this set of winter florals. Don't worry if you do not have to memorize the names. I will have all the names of the pre-cut washi tapes, and you do have the option of the PET stickers also, but I personally love the washi tape stickers. So when the washi tape shop gifted me all these goodies in the washi tape version, I was like super grateful. And this is going to be another set of those florals just cascading through there. And then we might actually have another set of those florals, and I think we will be good there. And then we will start spelling some of the things that have to be done. And I will, in the next page, spell call, because there are a few things that I need to call them and set up appointments or assign things like the airport duties, airport pickup, in fact, and a few things that I will need to work beforehand. So before I can actually make my bookings, because there are flights to be considered, there are other activities, there are other things, in fact, that I will need to think about. So now let's make some edges for all these elements we put down. And I'm going with the Pigma Micron in size 10, and that's the thickest one I have. And that's the, yeah, I think I'll just leave it at that. And we will see what other elements will need to be incorporated here, because this is one box. And for the other elements, say I will need to have multiple sections, and I'm using the purple Pigma Micron again, and I'm using the dotted lines as the guidelines to finish the boxes. And yeah, I think that's a good sized box. And for the other side also I will have that. And for the top part of the right page, I think, yeah, so let's just move these and go ahead and add titles to all these boxes, for which I have taken out my alpha stamps. And these are wood stamps, and Journal C did have something similar. I'm not sure if they still are. I've not checked if they are in stock, but this was from Amazon. So I will try and link it if you are keen on getting it. So I had to go and write down the word I was trying to spell backwards, because I don't do a good job. I will misspell it, and then it becomes a whole new headache when I make spelling mistakes. So this, I'm going to try and spell outfits and themes. So this is where I will be having. So I will be trying to spell out themes here. And as you can see, this is the versifying ink. This is nice, amazing quality. And with the Archer and Olive journals, you do not have to worry about any ghosting or bleeding. I did not even check, see? So this is the next page, and I will be coming and adding what I have in mind for the next section. So this is going to be for the flights. And in the next column, we have, let's see, and you will see how it all comes together beautifully. So I have the hotel details and the check-in, check-out, all those times. And I will also need another box to finalize what I need to book beforehand. So this will be the space for that. And I'm not worried about the boxes being of the same size or anything of that sort. And I could have kept you at the normal speed, but you would be sitting here for some time. And this one, it did take me about an hour and a half for the whole setup. So I thought speeding it up would make more sense. And let's now try and use some of the florals from the moonlit blooms. And this is going to be the other clusters I used. And I thought this would really help balancing some of those black and white that's happening. And we have perfectly sized florals for that space. And now what do we have here? So let me try and stamp the outfits, the header for the outfits I will be wearing. So what am I wearing is what I'm trying to spell out here. And as you can see, you will need to be careful on how much pressure you apply because you don't want smearing all over the place. So what am I wearing will be a nice way of knowing, especially for me, to see what I have to pack and how I need to plan everything out. Because the first day the events are happening back to back, and I did not realize that the camera had turned off and the eve was all I spelled out. So that's for the couple of events that are happening on the day before, and that's what the eve is for. And for the main event, which is when the actual wedding is, that is the day I don't have to have a lot of dress change. The first one, I will be having multiple dress changes, and the venues are going to be different. So it is going to be really fun. And also, I thought this would be a nice way to look back at everything that happened, because it is going to all happen and like just like a whirlwind, and then you sit back and then you start thinking of what really happened, what did I do, what did I wear. So let's just finish off some of the deco and just bringing in some minimal elements and maybe something small as well. Yeah, I think that cupcake is perfect. And I'm going to actually, I think that's good, right? I think I'll just leave it at that. Now on to the next section with some Dutch doors. So let us see. So this would be more like the third section for that per se, and this is the winter, the frozen world or something is the name. I'm so in love with these stickers, and it's like so pretty. And I'm counting the number of dots so that I can have a sense of where it would actually stay or get to when I cut the pages, because I want these the sticker on the left to be visible through the window, but not a lot beyond that. And I'm using the gyro cut. This is the Pro, and yeah, I don't think that was a good idea because if it goes onto the metal washi tape, I think the blade sharpness would be impacted on in the long run. So that's one Dutch door all cut out. And for the next one, I took out my Fiskars ceramic knife, and I think that's a great way of bringing some fun elements to the spread. So I wanted it a bit smaller, so just like so. And I will be also cutting that small strip right off, and the small scissors is just perfect for that. So this is going to be the Dutch door, the new technique that I'm trying. And I'm not sure where or how it got to me, but I think I really love this look. And I'm going with elements. Yeah, I think that's better. Slightly overlapping the scene we have, and we also have some of these smaller components which can always come in handy. And I love that you can just go ahead and make scenes, gorgeous scenes with these, you know. And this is one of the two sets which coordinate perfectly. And this one has slightly smaller elements, and I think we should get the other roll which has slightly more bigger elements. And I think that just makes sure that you do have the full, yeah, that's way better. And I think I will use this somewhere else. Yeah, I do not want the same image to be used somewhere else, and I think I will save that scrap for now, and maybe we will come back to it later. And you see how it is all pre-cut for you, even though it is one big scene. I think it does kind of look very cohesive. So just trying to move the element and then making sure that, yeah, I think that is better. Yeah, that top portion merges perfectly with that. And let's see, we have some of those snow angels also. And I don't want any sharp or crisp lines like those. So what do we do? Because there are so many of these elements which are there for you, I think it is easy to put something together. And I think, yeah, that's a good idea. And let me know if you have picked up these, because as of the time of filming and editing, the Cyber Monday sale is underway at the Washi Tape Shop. And before this, the Black Friday sale was happening. And they started with the Cyber Monday until December 7th. And I think it's 20% off until then. And that's a great, great deal, especially when you have such amazing stickers. And I would really appreciate it if you would consider shopping through my link. My discount code gives you a discount less than the 20%. So feel free to use the discount code, but I would appreciate it if you shop through my link. And I will have all the shops linked in the description for you, along with all the names and codes and all of that useful stuff, so that you don't have to worry about anything. Just get the names, go shopping, and you're good to go. And I'm just finishing off the spread using some of the codes, and I think it is really cute. So I'm going to use the purple Pigma Micron this time, and I'm going with the last, not the purple one, the black one, in fact, the size 10. And I'm just outlining the edges, and let me know if you have tried any of the techniques that I had shared here, and if you liked any particular style that you used, just share that below. I really love to hear from you what you think and what you try, because I do get told that I do inspire people to try new things. So I'm really curious to know. And this is the last set of pages I will be prepping in this video. So there will be a second video coming in the series. So just make sure that you wipe your ruler after every couple of lines or steps, because you do get a lot of ink on the sides of the ruler, and that's the easiest way to smear. And I'm also taking out my stamps. This one was from Coco Daisy, and I'm taking out some of the snowflakes and snow flurries, some of the clusters, and I'm also going to take out my VersaFine ink again. So I'm just trying to kind of stamp a few snowflakes and snow flurries, some individual ones, some clusters, all of that. And remember to kind of ink it if you want a darker black, and always make sure you wipe your stamping block before you stamp, because you don't want ink all over the surface you're working on, even in the places where you had no intention of having them. And let me know how you like this setup, and if you would like to watch me do the setup again, or do I just share a completed version, tell me about it and I will listen to what most of you want me to do. So here's a full flip through of everything that we did today, and hope you liked today's video, and hope you got some inspiration from all the different things that I shared today. And let me know which of these setups or which of these pages is your favorite. I can't wait to hear from you. And also let me know if you have an event coming up in your friends or family circle. And that will be everything for now. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.